Oh man, the new Ghosts of Tabor update. Oh, what did they add? Oh, what the? Oh, not this place again! Welcome one and all to the Ghosts of Tabor update. Today we're going to be breaking down every single thing that's in this new update so that way you guys know exactly what changed and how to kill your opponents the best. As you can see here starting out, they have a brand new UI into here so that way you can select whether or not you want to go to Missile or Island like before, but now they've added an actual new night variant that we will be exploring later on in the video. They also have a brand new interactable menu right here which you can use to invite your squad mates right here, which are also on your new contacts tab, and they actually did change a big thing here, which, you know, not only does it look different, of course, but they added a limitation of 100 friends. You can only have up to 100 friends on Ghosts of Tabor now, which may be an issue for me because I am now at negative 147 friends that I can invite. And that was a bit unexpected from a random invite, but as you can see there's a new little pop-up that happens whenever you get invited to a squad. They added in a little notification bell right here, which really doesn't seem to do much yet. Now, while everything here does look a lot different on the missions as well, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I started looking at most of the missions that I typically do, and I'll tell you right now, they did not change the value for at least, you know, the more important missions in there. I did not check every single one of them, but from my understanding, they did not change any of the mission values on here at all, so you'll still get the same amount of experience and Karunas. So in case you want to know how to level up your traders the fastest, I actually do have a Ghost of Tabor guide about how to level up your traders the fastest in case you need some extra guidance on it, and I'll be linking that at the end. And I looked through my entire bunker to see if there's any major changes, and I did want to show you one change that they put into here. The only change in the bunker is that they moved the trash can from over here to now being over here. Don't know if any of you have ever experienced this before, but a lot of times I would walk into here and my backpack would actually get caught on the trash can and just get sucked into there because it was hungry. It really wanted to delete my stuff very frequently. So hopefully we won't experience any more accidental deletions. That and a little bit of a minor thing, they changed the storage to be able to add backpacks over here and more shelves. And in case some of you hadn't noticed, they added a brand new character model into here with some nice new gloves. Additionally, if you come to Minty at the Tabor Market, you'll see that there is a new vest here. This vest, however, really isn't much. This is basically a brand new tier 1 vest. Typically this was the tier 1 vest technically, even though it didn't protect anything. Really this is mainly just used in case you want to have something cheap to be able to put some mags on your chest, but this is a brand new tier 1 vest that actually does give minor protection, and I will be putting out a video later on being able to test this vest as well as others because they did actually change how these vests take bullets and what they do protect against. They used to only have 3 different layers of protection as far as like what one vest would protect against versus another, but now they have up to 6 different layers of protection. They haven't disclosed what they are, but I'm going to make sure that I do some extensive testing to give all the information to all of you later on. And they actually did the same thing with the helmets. So right here you can see that they have this helmet here. This pilot helmet really does not protect against much. I mean, you might get lucky if you're protected against some 9x18 rounds that you might see out of like a Makarov or some other type of small firearm, but this type of helmet here should be able to protect you a little bit more, but not as much as the next one over. So I think this will be defaulted down to probably being tier 0 is what we'll typically call this one, and then this will be the new tier 1 helmet. Additionally, they did rework some of the gun sounds. You'll notice a slight pitch difference in between all these 3 rifles that I just shot, and whenever you take the muzzles off of them, the new sounds do actually sound pretty cool. And unfortunately, it looks like we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer to get our katana update. It does seem like the Deagle and the Glock do sound differently though, so they did change around the gun effects to an extent, but I'll let you guys explore those for yourselves. And here's something they didn't put in the patch notes over here at Merrick. You can actually buy cannabis seeds over here to be able to grow your own cannabis whenever the cannabis room becomes unlocked. But don't worry, that's the only thing they changed at Merrick. The classic grenades still work the exact same way of being able to pull the pin and the handle to activate. Oh god! And I explored Silo up and down. Unfortunately, there was no changes to Silo. There was probably some minor bug fixes with cracks in the walls and such, but they did add in these nice new little models here for the AI inside the game. Oh, here's a nice new little character model. Don't mind the blood stain. Oh, and this guy's wearing a nice little puffy jacket. Do you want to travel back to the future? Oh, this is the same guy with the beanie. I've already collected one of you. Now with the mass variation in the AI, I really feel like I need to create a Pokemon Let's Catch 'em All series, but just with scav bodies. Hey, stop! Uh-oh. Sir, please stop doing that. Well, you are not very bright, but you got a nice little bright blue jacket. I think it's different for, nope, it's the same guy. Okay, well, you guys can be twinsies in hell. Also, this isn't silo specific, but we wanted to mention the fact that all the exfils are actually now labeled, so you can now actually have your own official callouts with your buddies inside of the Tabor. Isn't that right? And this is the last thing I wanted to show you inside the silo. So right here you can see on the ground there's a little welding mask. This is actually supposed to be alluding to the new boss that they're going to be putting out soon. And with all that being said and done, let's go ahead and show you guys what Island's all about. Oh, and apparently there is a new death sound effect. And two other things I did want to mention. The stims can actually now be injected anywhere on your arm, which is pretty nice. And there actually is a new friending system inside Tabor. All you have to do is just take your fists, put them together, and then it'll be a little circle that goes around. Once the circle is complete, it'll go green, and then you two will become friends inside of Tabor. And now we'll show you the island of Tabor on day and night so you can see how it changed since the last update. And lucky for us, my brothers and sisters, we got the holiest of spawns! Yes, we did! Yes, we did! And I actually did want to note going forward for the rest of the raid and island, they temporarily removed all the doors. Not really sure why, but I hope we will get our doors back soon. And they added in this little effect that makes it sound different whenever you're walking on the grass. Now you can hear this little crunch. Looks like first change they decided to make in the military compound was that... Oh god, ow! Oh, not the change of me getting shot! Ah! Ow, those guys were dicks. But yeah, just walking in here, you can see the first change they made was they took the gate that was over on the left side, moved over to the right for whatever reason. And I can't remember if there was a tent somewhere in this area or if they just added it in for some reason. And then they also took away the hill and added in another barracks. Inside the new barracks isn't really anything special. You got a box over here, a box over here on the bed, and a box over here in the corner. 2 out of 3 are empty. What is the third one? Also empty. Wow. Seems like they got a busted part of the fence down here. What secrets do you hold? And in the warden's office, you can see here, they took away the orange keycard spawn spot. Very unfortunate. Oh, I don't think I've seen you before. Another scav to add to my collection. I believe it also said in the patch notes that they got rid of a lot of the trees, so there's going to be a lot less cover onto island, which is why I highly emphasize always making sure you bring gear into your island runs. Silo is okay for naked raids, but with large open areas like this, you're going to want to make sure you have something to defend yourself that's at least semi-decent at a distance. And nothing has changed over here at this little small camp. They still have the same van with a medical syringe in it, all the same boxes, all the same tents. And although it seems like they got rid of a lot of the cover because they got rid of a lot of these trees, they did add in a little bit of cover for these random red crates that are there, and there. And one over there. And is that another one right there? All right, let's crack open the old labs and see what's new inside here. Wow, somebody must have just mopped. These floors are so shiny. Also, what the heck are these security monitors looking at? I have never seen any of these areas. Wait, is that my car? Looks like the orange room is still in the same spot. Was this carpet always purple? Oh, there's a Batman there. Hello. Let me see if there's anything in this secret room over here. This room has been over here since the game came out and they never added anything in here, but now I still can't see my hands in front of my face. Oh, I think they added a new box down here. Was this always here? And it's empty. Well, what a waste of my time. And your time. Remember, you're watching this. And it looks like they decided to clean up this place a little bit, made it a little more spacious. And of course, got rid of all the doors, so we're just wasting all of our electricity on the AC. And in the back of labs, we have more red crates. All right, let's check to see what's on the last story, if there's any changes. Are those more crates? Oh, this guy's kind of like the other people that I saw, except he doesn't have the scarf or the beanie. You're new. I'll keep you. Bye, go play with the crates. God, there are a lot of crates out there. All right, let's go check to see if Secret Room is still there. Now, for those of you who haven't looted it, or for those of you who seem to die a lot on here, because I've seen a lot of you guys just walk straight off the roof and die, you want to get as close to it as you can, and then it's just better to take a physical step in your play space, and then just lean forward a little bit, and there you go. And let me do something for science here. Alright, they added back in the breaking and shattering windows, which is awesome. Well, it looks like one of the developers got angry and flipped over the table, so that's one of our loot crates gone. And I think other than the one missing filing cabinet that's over there, I think this room has stayed the same. And I believe this room has stayed the same for the most part as well. Alright, well, the secret room is still there. Still not really a secret because we found it out on day 1 of the update, but at least it's still there and it's still lootable. And now we head off to the boathouse! Yeesh, they really went all out on the removing doors. Oh god! They even got rid of the glass ones. Those ones actually look kind of nice. All right, it seems that the medical syringes are still here in these same spots, which is good. Ah, the tiki spawn's here, but they gave it the added benefit of making love to the table.
I like 'em big, I like 'em chunky.
And even though the windows are breakable now, you can't use the human skull to break it. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. You can't even open up these crates? And there's more! And for the smaller camp over here near the lighthouse, other than the new body I have so generously donated to it, it has pretty much remained the same, including this whole section here that was added in later on. And I just did an entire sweep of Radio Tower, and other than the missing doors, of course, there are no changes to it. It's exactly the same. Except now I can finally break into the vending machine because they fixed the glass. Oh, give me the sweet juice. And I just checked the entire bunker, and other than the new body I also left here, all the loot boxes are still exactly the same and the layout's the same, including that little one over there behind the pillar. And it looks like the entire lighthouse is still the same. I also checked that camp before coming up here because I forgot about that small camp over there, but that camp is the same as well. Ooh, do you guys think I can make this jump? Wait. Ooh. Ooh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt so bad. All right, it's now or nothing. Oh my goodness. Oh, I am bleeding. My goodness, I can hear my heart beating in my ears. That's how I know I'm in danger. But don't worry, a good friend of mine told me that they actually hid some medical syringes over here. So as long as we dig right here in this area, then we should... He lied to me. And now I want to go in and show you how the night version of it looks. I doubt anything will be different, but I will actually go through and check the entire map to see if things are different. But I do actually at least want to show you guys what the night version looks like. My goodness, I should have brought some nods. But as you guys can see here, this thing is really, really dark. All right, I was trying to see if that Fenix would actually still see me or not. It looks like the Fenix can still see you just as easily. However, you really cannot see anybody. I mean, this is immensely dark. All right, that's a little bit better. As you can see here, I actually modified what my vision is inside the game so that way you guys can see it better. So just, you know, remember the old version of the night that you just saw a couple seconds ago. That's typically what you're gonna see. This here is purely for recording purposes. So I switched back to the old version right now just for comparison so you can see the light sources in this building are going to be your best friend if you can't afford nods at the moment. They're really gonna be the only way you're gonna be able to see anything as far as looting boxes. Switching back to the regular version of this, you can really see how much the lights really illuminate everything and how dark everything else is. Even coming up here to the lighthouse, you can give yourself permanent retina damage. The sea, she be calm tonight. You know, now that I can't actually see in here, the night aesthetic of it with the stars and everything and the light reflecting everywhere looks really nice. But now we also have a campfire that we can sit around at night on, and if they don't make it to where I can play that guitar or at least have some s'mores, I'm gonna be uninstalling this game. Let's check the boathouse to see if anything has changed over here for the night version. Oh, the tiki left the table. I guess it was a one-night stand. Get it? Nightstand, because, you know, it's also a version of a nobody understands me. And I can't show it on this recording because the Ghosts of Tabor developers do have a rule to where if anybody publishes anything on glitches, that they will be banned from the game. So I can't show it on here, but there is a visual glitch inside the boathouse that's still there, that's been there for a while, that allows people to essentially see through some of the walls in there. So just be careful in case you're hiding out in there that people may be able to see you through the walls. Why are there so many? I feel like somebody would have had to have gone on a shopping spree on the Tabor Amazon, right? Ah, yes. Let us not forget the bug sound effects. And I'm not going to waste time showing every nook and cranny of it, but the labs are exactly the same, except for some of the few changes that I showed on the day map. And I think this compound was actually the one place I forgot to look at on the day map to see if anything changed. And oh, they made one change. They got rid of the van. Somebody must have stolen it. This little road camp over here has remained the same as well. Oh, back of the ambulance. I can always count on you for more drugs. And as you can see here at the military camp, all of this is exactly the same as the day map as well. On the day version, we spawned over here and made our way towards a bunker, but this time we spawned in the bunker, made our way towards here. So now we get to finish off over here at the church to see if anything is different. Holy crap, nothing is different, but look at those majestic rays coming out of the stained glass. That is awesome. Now here's the most important part. we still have the bell. So it looks like other than making everything darker and making it to where the lights have an actual purpose now, they've made no changes of the day map versus the night map. I will need to do further testing to see exactly if the loot is going to be better on the night version versus the day version. As of right now, they seem to be the same, and the patch notes doesn't say anything otherwise, but only time will tell. Oh god, the closest exfil is 402 meters away? Huh, not to me it isn't. On the friend request things right here, it looks like they also made it to where in your contacts, it alphabetizes it just like it did before, but it also makes it to where it only shows the online people in alphabetical order and then has a break in it for whoever is offline down here below. And they actually did fix some glitches. So for example, the grenades now have collision inside the backpack as well as the knives. They made it to where the Night Force scope actually spawns in now, so you actually can buy it and get it off of your kiosk. They made it to where the knives no longer do damage inside the backpack. They also said they fixed the bugged shelves inside the safe house, so some items would not be saved on certain shelves, but now all of it should be fixed. I say should be, so please be careful. Also, as a fair warning for my Steam VR users, I have noticed a lot of freezing, especially inside here. So in case you seem to be freezing a lot in this new update, you know, you're moving your hand and it just kind of stops and and then goes forward like that. That's typical. And there's a giant list of other bugs that they managed to fix on Tabor. However, they did not say that they've managed to fix the flying glitch of you being able to fling yourself up into the air and become invulnerable for a little bit, or the speed glitch on Quest where essentially any Quest player can move faster than the Flash. And they did not say whether or not they fixed the glitch of you just loading in there with nothing. I mean, that's kind of a general bug. I believe that they're still trying to work on it. So unfortunately, it still is kind of glitched to an extent of you have the chance of spawning into a raid and you get thrown into the void, or you spawn in with none of your stuff, you know, the typical stuff that's been in the past updates before. However, for those of you that were yelling about the Deagle being too overpowered, they actually did nerf the Deagle. So for those of you that did not like me using this on you, you're welcome. However, that is all that I have for you here today. So I hope I was able to help you out. Hope I was able to introduce this update to you in the best possible way and let you know everything that you need to know about your new Tabor experience. If you need any help maxing out your traders like me, or being able to get a lot of money like this, I've made some guides on Tabor that you can check in my Tabor playlist on the channel, and I'll be making some more guides about money and levels very soon. So I hope that all of you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the raids. Goodbye, everyone.